So, but the fact is, then it took 1 year to get my first session. At that time, I totally forgot that I even referred myself, and I still remember like my first speech and language therapy session. My therapist is actually in the crowd, so shout out to Jill. So she was my therapist, and that was the first time that I spoke to someone about my stammer, and it felt so good. Like for 19 years, just I already spoke to it. As in, I never spoke to it to my family, like my friends. I just stammered, and they never ever mentioned anything about it. Of course, like you get, you know, some people always gonna mimic you and stuff like that, but that never really got to me. I just used to ignore them and stuff. So back to my speech and language therapy. So that was a good way for me to just start to know more about my stammer, and then we got into techniques. And I'll be honest, you can probably tell that I'm not even using any techniques now, because techniques really didn't work for me. I know for some it really does work, but for me personally, it's something that never really worked for me. It just didn't feel natural enough for me. And I actually remember my therapist gave me homework, and she said, you know, go away, try and practice your techniques. And then we had a phone call, and she called me, and she was like, oh, so have you been trying new techniques? And I was like, of course I am, you know. She could really tell that I was probably taking it, but that wasn't a bad thing. She realized, okay, then if techniques is not something that works for you, then, you know, acceptance is the best thing, and I certainly believe that was the best thing for me. Just accepting the fact that I do stammer, like, who cares? I'm sure you all can still understand what I'm trying to say. So I think that's the same message I would give to like anyone who stammers. You know, just don't care about what people think about you. And so once my therapy finished, I felt like I became a professional stammerer. You know, like start to stammer with a bit more confidence, and I think that just put some people off, but it's a good thing to do. Just stammer with a bit more confidence, and it's what I try and teach the people that I work with. So once my therapy finished, I did go into uni. I did go into teaching, which is something like there's a lot of people that really think that teaching is a tough job. It is a tough job. It is hard working with teenagers and stuff. You know, they become really moody and stuff, but it's the best thing that I've ever done. I really enjoy teaching, and I would encourage like anyone to go into teaching. It's never too late. The job is very satisfying. And before I became a teacher, I did go to a teaching conference, and this person that was a teacher as well, they advised me that maybe teaching is not the best job for me, because I remember that I kept asking questions like, would my stammer stop me from becoming a teacher? And that guy just said, yeah, it probably might do, so you should try and consider a different job. Of course, I found that very rude, but of course I didn't listen to him. You know, another time where I found it quite challenging is when I first applied to do my teacher training. Like my first choice, they rejected me, so I had my interview, I did my lesson, and as soon as I finished, literally like 10 minutes later, I got like an email saying that I've not been successful. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that pulled me down the most. I remember I started crying at work. So because teaching was something that I've always wanted to do from the age of 15, I always knew that, you know, teaching is the job for me. But thankfully, I did get accepted into teacher training at my local school. I became a maths teacher. Again, I'm not sure why, but it's still a really fun job to do. And once I became a teacher, the first thing that I did was I started to run my own stammer sports sessions within my school. There's about 1,000 pupils in my school, and I work with 10 boys, and if I've done my maths correctly, that's exactly 1%. And so the group of boys that I work with, we just started to do a lot of fun activities. I'll be speaking more about that in the next session. But yeah, that was like one of the things that I did. And the fact was that that person that told me that I should consider a different job, or that person that did reject me for my teacher training, they probably thought that I wasn't good enough. But I like to think that I am good enough, and all of us are more than good enough to do whatever you want. I'm the last person to ever talk about achievements and stuff, but I like to say just to motivate and inspire people. But I was recently nominated and shortlisted for the new best teacher in the UK. So I got. So I did come in, I think it was in the top 7. Unfortunately, I didn't win it. So the fact was that I was shortlisted and like nominated, and I'd love to see that guy that told me to try and become a different, as in to go into a different job. I'd love to see him, or I'd love to see the person that first rejected me for my first teacher training, and that just shows that we are all more than good enough. It's just to continue fighting. Don't let people tell you what to do. And just to almost finish off, many advice that I would give is that always try your best. And I used to be a lifeguard as well, and so what I would say is jump in the deep end, even if you can't swim. Of course, don't take that. My motto is just if there's something that really scares you, and it doesn't matter, just go on, try. What's the worst that can happen?
Before you die, you take it literally.
And if you've never tried speech and therapy, please do go and try it. That can make a massive difference. And finally, on social media, there's so many people that are interested in stammering and stuff. So join Twitter, join Facebook. There's so many people out there. You can find me on Twitter as well. But yeah, thank you.